Council will now reconvene. There is no unfinished business from our earlier session. There is one proclamation being read this evening. Councilmember Hinds, will you please read Proclamation 22-1012?
Thank you, Council President. Proclamation number 22-1012, celebrating Shine Music Festival 2022. Whereas on August 27th, 2022, Shine Music will host the world's largest universally designed music festival in Civic Center Park. And whereas, by combining the staples of a typical music festival, comprehensive accessibility plans, and cutting-edge adaptive technology, Shine Music Festival is a barrier-free space where people of all abilities can collectively participate. And whereas, Shine Music events are free to ensure everyone always has the ability to attend. And whereas, Civic Center Park is a place for everyone every day. It is a place where a community comes together to play, pause, and protest. A major focus of the upcoming Civic Center Next 100 improvements to the Greek amphitheater is accessibility to ensure that all can use, program, and enjoy the space. And whereas, in 2019, the Shine Music nonprofit was created to break down the barriers that prevent people with any disability from not only attending, but also enjoying the day as much as everyone else. It's hard to imagine, but an event like the Shine Music Festival has never happened anywhere in the world until now. And whereas the inaugural Shine Music Festival was held in Denver, Colorado on August 8th, 2021, despite the pandemic and global record-breaking air quality, it was an amazing day filled with music, food, fun, and most importantly, inclusion. And whereas for over 1 billion people, or 15% of the world's population, attending a live music event can be impossible due to lack of accessibility. Existing venue infrastructures barely meet the ADA compliance standards, and even then, only accommodate those with mobility issues. Shine Music set out to change this. And whereas Shine Music collaborates with like-minded organizations with years of experience enhancing the lives of individuals with disabilities to promote awareness and education within the local community on the importance of events being inclusive and accessible. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Council of the City and County of Denver, Section 1, that the Council of the City and County of Denver recognizes August 27th as Shine Music Festival Day. Section 2, that the Clerk of the City and County of Denver shall affix the seal of the City and County of Denver to this proclamation, and that a copy be transmitted to Shine Music.
Thank you, Councilman. Thank you, Councilman Hinds. Your motion to adopt?
I move to I move that Proclamation 22-1012 be adopted. Apologies.
It has been moved and seconded. Comments by members of council. Councilmember Hinds.
Thank you, Council President. As some of my colleagues know, but not everyone knows, I am the first elected official in Denver's history, local, state, or federal, who uses a wheelchair for mobility. I'm also the first to identify as a member of the disability community. Basically what that means is that there might have been people with disabilities before, but they didn't claim it. So when I was elected in 2019, this dais was not accessible. Yes, that was 29 years after 80 was passed, but the restrooms weren't accessible. There were entrances and exits that we continue to make modifications on just here in City Hall. And when I campaigned for this seat, I talked a lot about access. People kept asking me, can you be more than just the disability candidate? I hope that I've shown that I can be more than just the disability candidate, but I wanted everyone to recognize and realize that we all need access. We all need access to representation. We all need access to housing. We all need access to transportation. And I am so excited to see that there's a festival right here in Denver, Colorado that has a similar mission, where we want to make sure that we celebrate and recognize that everyone should be included in a festival and any part of our day. So I want to thank Shine and Shine Music and the many of you who are here tonight also to celebrate the festival and Shine Music.
Thank you. Seeing no other comments, Madam Secretary, roll call.
Flynn?
Aye.
Cedabaca?
Aye.
Black? Aye. Clark?
Aye.
Herndon? Hinds?
Aye.
Cashman? Kanich?
Aye.
Ortega? Sandoval?
Aye.
Sawyer?
Aye.
Madam President?
Aye. Madam Secretary, close the voting and announce the results.
11 ayes.
11 ayes. Proclamation 22-1012 has been adopted. We have 5 minutes for the proclamation acceptance. Councilmember Hinds will start the timer. Please call up whoever you'd like to accept the proclamation.
I'd like Shawn Satterfield and Shine Music. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Hinds, for your support. And on behalf of the entire Shine Music Board of Directors, partners, and volunteers, thank you, Council, for this acknowledgement. We are honored to hold Shine Music Festival in a place deep-rooted in ADA history. Long before the Americans with Disability Act was signed into law on July 26, 1990, by President George H.W. Bush, Colorado has been at the center of national disability trends since the 1970s. Denver was one of the first cities to have accessible mass transit when 44 years ago today, in this very park, the Gang of 19 threw themselves in front of buses chanting, "We will ride," to raise awareness to the absence of wheelchair accessible buses. Trailblazers like Wade Blank and Barry Rosenberg, who founded the Atlantis community in 1975, planted seeds that have led me to stand before you today. Blank and Rosenberg dedicated their lives to provide as many of life's necessities as possible, the necessities often taken for granted by those who do not live with a physical or mental disability. Denver ranks number 10 in the best cities for people who love live music. And of course, our very own Red Rocks is consistently ranked number 1 as the world's most attended venue. Music provides a platform where people of all abilities can come together and share in the community that live music creates. A place, if even for a moment, or if just a few hours, our political differences, our gender, our color of our skin, or our socioeconomic status holds no weight. When the energy from the crowd combines with the energy from the stage, a magic bubble of inclusion and celebration and joy permeates our very soul. Unfortunately, due to minimalistic accessibility laws, these experiences are not made available for some individuals. Music is healing. Studies have shown music may reduce agitation and improve behavioral issues in the middle stages of Alzheimer's. Even in the late stages, a person may be able to tap a beat or sing lyrics to a song from their childhood. Music provides a way to connect, even without verbal communication. Music enhances intelligence and focus, improving mental health, and boosts the immune system as well as self-esteem and confidence. It can be used to relax and to boost and uplift our mood or improve concentration. Music is healing. In 2019, Shine Music was created to add to the movement created by all those that came before us, to do our part in making the world a more inclusive space. We've given not only our time, resources, and in some cases our life savings to make this vision a reality. More than 850,000 Coloradans have a disability. That's equal to 20%, or 1 in 5 in Coloradans. And while some of you may think you have no connection to the disability community, let me remind you that 46% of individuals over the age of 60 will develop some form of disability. Bottom line, accessibility and inclusion are a human right. Again, I thank you for this acknowledgement, an acknowledgement that is for every person that has ever or will ever give of their time, energy, and resources to make Colorado the most inclusive and accessible place in the world. I thank you.
Thank you so much.